It's a beautiful Friday. You all know what Friday means. When it's Friday, you're already taking a look at the weekend. You are kind of excited because tomorrow being Saturday, you are not actually, as a reseller, expected to ship out items. So for me, I'm personally very happy on Friday, because when I go to the post office and the packets are gone, I pretty much can declare weekend already for myself. Any other sales that's going to be coming through is going to be handled on Monday, with the other sales that's going to come through on Saturday and on Sunday. Every other thing is going to be done on Monday. So I'm excited, I'm happy. This is thereabouts the last item I'm going to be shipping today, and I'm going to be shipping out this monitor, this PC, a keyboard and a mouse, all in one packet. So guys, stay with me. But while I do all that, we're going to be discussing one or two things about eBay, about the platform on which we sell, because truth be said, eBay is our bread and butter. If you have decided to be a reseller, then you pretty much can understand the fact that eBay is a very important part of what you are trying to build. I hear so many people talk about the fact that I don't want to sell on eBay because they just ask for too much fees. They ask for promoted listings. They want you to, to sign up to some promotion, some discount code or whatever it is. eBay is just taking too much percentage from the transaction. Because of that, I want to go ahead and sell on my website, on a live forum or something like that. Guys, you are getting it wrong. We are living a system where everything pretty much works on traffic. Traffic is the order of the day, and depending on the items you are selling, if you sell electronics, then I can pretty much talk about this. You see, if you sell electronics, you would have understood that traffic is what it is. It is just the order of the day. It is that thing that will determine whether your item will sell or not. The more traffic you have, the more you are increasing the likelihood that whatever items you have offered will actually be sold. And people are very, very sensitive to where they buy electronics. If somebody is going to give you $400, $400, 400 euros, whatever amount you have put on your offer, the person has to be sure that you are a responsible person. Nobody is just going to go to an unknown place and buy an item, especially a used item, for as much as $400 without having to check again if the platform on which he or she is shopping is actually secure. If there's a guarantee that if the item doesn't get delivered, there's actually the possibility to get a refund. This is where eBay comes in. eBay is doing the heavy lifting for us. When people want to buy electronic devices now, the first thing they think of is, I want to go ahead on eBay and see what people are offering on eBay, because eBay already has the name, guys. eBay has got the reputation. People are looking at buying used electronics. The first thing that comes to their mind is not even Amazon. It's not even whatnot. It's not any other website like Facebook Marketplace. The first thing that comes to their mind is, I'm going to check on eBay. Let me see what eBay is offering. And eBay has just earned that reputation over the years, and I don't see anybody taking up that that position from eBay. eBay is the go-to platform when it comes to buying used electronics. And if you are not selling there right now, you are leaving a lot of money on the table. eBay has got the traffic. They have got the reach, because if you go to different countries right now, there is actually an eBay country version waiting right there. You go to the UK, the US, to Germany where I live, there is an eBay country version where you can actually shop with ease, without fear, of being scammed. Because if you are a buyer on the platform, it's expected that if you go ahead and buy anything on the platform, there is a buyer protection, which makes it possible for you to actually get a refund if the item you are buying doesn't meet your need. You know, you don't have to stress over this. This is a stressless and a painless process. You know, if the item doesn't meet your need, all you have to do is just to initiate a return on the platform, and before you say jack, eBay goes ahead and issues you a refund. Yet this is presupposing that you actually send back the item. If you didn't receive the item in the first place, then it makes the whole process even easier. eBay is going to send you a full refund of the purchase price. So because of that, eBay has earned itself this reputation of a website where you can actually shop without any hassle. And people from all over the world, day and night, you know, they are actually shopping on the platform. It doesn't matter if you are sleeping. If you have items listed on eBay, there's always somebody somewhere in the world, you know, taking a look at your item. If you do not believe this, take a look at your impression tab. Every day, there's always an impression to your listing. If your listings don't get impressions, then that's a different problem. And believe me, you have to go ahead and solve that problem as soon as possible. Otherwise, you are going to be on the platform and you're going to be complaining that your items are not selling, because the problem is you are not getting traffic, you're not getting impressions, and there's just hardly anybody right now on eBay that has an item to sell that would not get at least one impression. The beautiful thing is that you do not have to pay for this impression. If you want to know how expensive impressions are, then you want to try, you know, Google ads or Facebook ads. This thing is damn expensive, you know. You want to be, if you are going to, you know, if you want to try €5 or $5 a day, you're going to be amazed how the marketing, or whatever you call it, the ad fee is going to eat through your $5 or your €5 budget, and you do not get any considerable impression. And even if you do get impressions, they are just not impressions that will convert, you know. But eBay is saying, bring your items to us, list it on the platform for free, you know, and in some cases, maybe you have to pay a certain fee. I really do not check this, so I really don't know how much one has to pay for listing fee right now. But then eBay is saying, bring your items, list on the platform, and you are guaranteed, you know, traffic. And when the item says, yes, it is what it is, we have to take our percentage. This is business, guys. This is not a charity organization. We have to take our percentage, and you will be left with whatever is left, you know. The beautiful thing is that you can actually decide how much eBay takes. You can actually decide, you know, if you want to use some of the eBay features like promoted listing, which I highly recommend that you use. But then the good thing is that eBay has also made it known to you how much percentage they are going to be taking on any given transaction. So it's not like you're going to be hit with an amount that you are not aware of, you know. If you sell in the electronics category now, for example, say a computer, you know, eBay may want to take 6.5%. I still have to check again, because I'm quite aware that in the last few days, there's been this talk that eBay is trying to increase, or has already increased, you know, the percentages that they take in certain categories. I've been so busy to actually, you know, go and check, see my last transaction and see if what eBay is taking is still the same or something has changed. It could be 6.5%, and I am kind of cool with that, because for 6.5%, I can actually get my items sold on the platform, which is actually just interesting, you know. This is immaterial compared to what it takes to actually get traffic from another source. If you want to get traffic now from Facebook ads, you're going to spend a lot of money. At the end of the day, there's no guarantee that the traffic will convert. Guys, what I'm actually doing now is not the best, because this carton is a little bit too small, but I just wanted to use this carton because high up is good enough, but I'm talking about the breadth, it's a little bit too small for what I'm trying to pack. I do not recommend this. But sometimes it is what it is. I just want to take this kind of calculated risk, but everything seems to be okay. I still have to put, you know, some carton right here as to be another source of protection. So that is that. Now I just have to put in my cables. I've got the power cable, the second power cable, and then that's the display port cable. What I like to do is just to go ahead and fold it up just like that, so that whoever is receiving this set would actually have a feeling that everything has been neatly, you know, packed. So what I was saying is this: if you are not selling on eBay right now, please think again. The month of February is coming to an end today. Today is the 28th day of February. You want to make eBay as part of your winning strategy. You know, if you are not selling there, I can tell you for free, you are leaving a lot of money on the table, and you don't want to be seen doing that. If eBay is your source, you know, your ultimate source of livelihood, which is you pay your bills by selling on the platform, please, you have to do what has been proven to work. eBay works. If you bring items to the platforms and somebody somewhere is definitely going to buy the item, don't be deceived. People play different kind of games, you know. Don't be deceived to think that there is a place right now aside of eBay that you can actually get decent traffic. People, like I said, play different kind of games. And some of the games that people play on this YouTube street, you do not understand. You do not understand it. I can tell you for free because I see these things and I know what exactly is going on. Don't be deceived. eBay is a very major force, you know, to reckon with. If you're talking about reselling in 2025, it's a very major force to reckon with. Some people try to, you know, develop their own platforms. You know, they try to do all sort of stuff, and by doing that, the only thing they can actually say to you is to try to discredit a platform like eBay that has proven to work. They tell you that the platform is not working, the platform doesn't have good customer service, you know, which I've been selling since 2013 on the platform. I haven't actually have, you know, cause to complain of the eBay customer service because, first of all, I do what I have to do and then leave eBay to do its own. And whenever I had to call eBay, I always got very good response, and they attended to the problems I had. So I can highly say that, look, this is a responsible platform. They've got good systems in place. Yes, it is what it is. There is no platform that doesn't experience, you know, downtime. So people are leaving the platform because they feel like items don't sell. They feel like the platform is taking too much, you know, percentage. But I can tell you, given that I know what's going on, these guys are playing a different kind of game that if you are not careful, you will be thinking, okay, I want to go and start selling on a live platform somewhere. You are pretty much now going to discover that, look, there's even a lot of work to be done, you know. Items don't sell. There's not enough eyeballs. There is not enough interested and serious eyeballs on your offer. You know, anybody that goes to eBay now, people don't go to eBay because they are bored or they are thinking of visiting a social site like YouTube or TikTok to watch some videos. They are going there first with the intention of looking for items to buy. And this is a very good intention, you know, because when somebody gets to land on your shop, there is every likelihood that the person is going to buy something. Somebody might be a follower of yours on TikTok, on Instagram, and the person sees that you are doing a live program. The person might just want to stay around and just, you know, because the person likes your program, naturally your videos, the person might just want to stay around, not necessarily because he or she wants to buy anything. And no matter how long you stay on the live shopping or whatever it is, it may not convert because the people hanging out with you, they do not have the intention, first of all, of buying stuff, except you are actually offering, you know, a wholesale service. But if that's not the case, guys, eBay is actually, you know, where the action is. So do not be deceived as we go into the month of March. Make eBay, part of your reselling strategy, and you will be glad you did. Until I see you again in the next video, peace.